Okay, so here we are in our setting up a follow-up series section in our list building training. So what we're going to do here is let's go to our Aweber account and go to the dashboard. And then we're going to scroll over messages. And we're going to click follow-up series. Now this is only going to show up if you have your paid account. So make sure you have a paid account. And hopefully give you that 30-day free trial. So let's go ahead and click follow-up series. Or better yet, let's go click lists. And what we're going to do here is click create a list. Okay, so we're gonna create a new list. Okay, put in your name, website, whatever you want to do. Put in your email. We're going to name this list our follow-up series example. I'm going to click next. English, confirm your subscription. Okay, that looks good. We're going to approve it. And now we have a fresh new list, our follow-up series example. So what we're going to go ahead and do here is, first off, I'm going to show you how to create a message. Once you have your new list and you have subscribers on it, you create a message. And you want to go in here to drag and drop email builder. Okay, and what you could do here is put your subject line in here. Our new product. Maybe, something like that. And then you can come in here and build this up. You could put an image in here and put a product right there. Hey, check out our new product. Check this out. You know, put another image that says buy now. Okay, or whatever you do here. And you can dress this up however you want to do it. I'm sure you guys could figure this out. It's very easy drag and drop builder. You know, you just drag your videos over, text over, and put it in there. And if you want to put a button in there, go ahead and put a button, and then you can link whatever you want to it once your image is in there. Okay, so that's one way to send up a message. Okay, and you can send random messages to everyone on your list. You'll save it and then send it to everyone on your list. But what we're going to do, okay, so keep that in mind. You just go over here to create a message, drag and drop builder, and you can create a message and send one anytime you want this way. But what we want to do is we want to make it so that whenever someone signs up for your email list, it automatically sends them their welcome email and what we're going to call a follow-up series, a 3-email series. Okay, so you're going to write a total of 4 emails. Create a total. So let's scroll over messages and click follow-up series. And we're going to click drag and drop builder. Okay, so first off, your series, your very first email is going to say, it's going to be the welcome email. And you're going to go in here and say, to whatever I'm doing. Welcome aboard or something. Let's make this a little bigger though. Now same with your auto response, or with your with Aweber, same thing, but same with your sign up lists. You want to keep these short and sweet. So here is your welcome link. Or how about this? Just click the link below to access your welcome email, or to access your members area, or product, okay, or ebook, whatever it is you're doing. And then you just put, whoops, ebook. All right, and then what you'll want to do here is highlight this and create an ebook on your page. And it's really simple. I'll show you how to do that in the members section. And you're going to say click here to access whatever it is you're accessing. You know, link them to your product. You can just upload an ebook to a WordPress page and it'll give you the link, and you could put it in here. In fact, I'll even show you really quick. Let's go up here to media. If you go up here to media and click add new, okay, let's say you could even use this song and copy this link and say, hey, I believe so. Let's see what that does. Might like that. Yeah. See what I mean? And what'll happen is that you could say access your music, you know, or whatever it is you're doing, but grab whatever from the media library. So if you're going up here and you upload a book, you just click on that. All right, and then you see down here where it says file URL, just copy that. Okay, I guess we'll do the song. Just go ahead and copy that and go up here and highlight your text and click this link, and then you just paste that in there. And make sure, it's really weird when you put it in there, make sure to click off of this or this will never go green. It's really weird. So put it in there and then just click on any white spot outside of this box. Okay, so it approved it, so let's click OK. So now what will happen is someone gets their welcome email. Oh, we got to put our subject. See, it says missing subject. So let's put your song up here, okay? Or just let's put welcome email. Welcome to whatever I'm doing. Thank you for your purchase, or whatever, your email. Click here to access whatever it is you're accessing. So let's go ahead and click save and exit. All right, so what's going to happen now is you have your drafts and you have your welcome email. So what we're going to do is click send options. We're going to go add to follow-up series. Okay, and go add to follow-up series. See, now you have your welcome email and it's going to send it immediately. So when someone signs up for your list, boom, they're going to get this welcome email, and they're going to click on it, open it, and it's going to say, click here to access your ebook. And then they're going to click on this, and it's going to take them to access their ebook. Okay? So make sure to do that, and to check that out. Alright, so yeah, make sure to set up your welcome email and link them to whatever it is that you're giving them. Okay, and you'll have a much better idea how to do that. It's pretty simple, but you're going to have a better idea how to do that when we do our store training in WooCommerce. Okay, so that's pretty much that. Let's exit now. Now the next thing you want to do, they have their welcome email. And the next thing you're going to want to do is set up a follow-up series. And that's going to be 3 emails. And I'm going to show you the outline of how to do this. Let's open a Word document. And what we're going to be doing here is I'm going to show you the outline here. Okay? Your first email is going to be your welcome email. Okay, you're going to put your link. Okay, welcome them. And put link for whatever they're getting. Okay? The second email is going to be an introduction email. And what that means is you're going to be telling a story. And you're going to be telling this story in 3 different segments. And you're going to make these emails fairly quick. And what I mean by that is you're going to have an introduction email for your first one. And in this introduction email, you're going to talk about yourself. You're going to introduce yourself. Okay, and then you're going to tell them why you got into whatever you're doing. Okay, and give a little bit, and I say a little bit of a backstory, that you don't want to give them too much, because you want to keep them reading your emails. So introduce yourself in your introduction email. Hi, my name is this or that, and appreciate you. I appreciate you for getting into this. You for your interest or whatever. And then what you're going to do is you're going to put why you got into whatever you're doing. So, hey, I got into painting because I've always wanted to as a kid, and this is what sparked it, and I've been learning it, and pretty cool. Okay, just kind of give them an introduction. And then in your second email, what you're going to do is you're going to kind of write about a climax. Okay, and this introduction email might say a quick introduction, or how about a quick back story or something like that. Okay, introducing yourself. And your climax might say things got really intense. Okay, and after that you want to talk about maybe some kind of hardship that you went through, or when things, you know, whatever the struggle it took to learn your trade. Okay, and you want to tell kind of an intenseness story, and you kind of want to hype this up. Okay, so it's kind of like a movie. You get introduced to a movie, you get the backstory, and it's kind of a cool movie. And then all of a sudden it gets intense. You're like, wow, this is pretty intense. Someone got kidnapped, or wow, something crazy happened. You know, and you want to write kind of an intense story for whatever it is you're doing. I painted till my hands hurt. I drilled my thumb. Something like that. I was broke. I never thought I'd make it. I never thought I'd learn my trade. Okay, get pretty intense with this, or whatever it may be here. And then what you're going to want to do is write a conclusion. And in this conclusion, you're going to want to talk about some sort of breakthrough. You're going to say it was so hard for so long, and I had this struggle, but I finally broke through. And for a lot of you guys, it might be what we're doing here that broke you through. Oh my gosh, I looked forever and ever, and I struggled, and then finally I found this site that would help me, this nonprofit or something that helped me set up my site and helped me finally break through, and this and that and the other. Okay. So whatever it is, you want to set up your story and take a little time with this. Right? You're going to have your introduction email or your welcome email. Give them their link to whatever they're getting. And then a day after, I'm going to show you this. Let's go in here. You're going to want to create another email. So let's write your story. Get a Word document out. get your welcome email ready, and then get a Word document out and write your story and line it out just like this. Okay, write it up like this. I'll leave you this template too, so you can use this. And write it up just like this. You have an introduction email, so you're going to want to put a quick backstory. And then write your quick backstory. So let's go in here. And we're going to click Create Message. See, we're in follow-up series. Make sure you're in follow-up series, under Messages, follow-up series, and click Create Another New Message. Click Drag and Drop Builder. Okay. And this is where you're going to want to go in, and let's paste that in there, quick backstory. And you're going to want to write about your backstory. Okay, this is how I got into this. All right, and write your story. And then we're going to go ahead and save and exit after you get your name in there and put it on your document and put it in there. What it's going to say now is under your drafts, messages and drafts, it's going to say quick backstory. So what you want to do is click Send Options, go to Add to Follow-up Series. You can either schedule a time or you can add it to Follow-up Series. We want to add it to Follow-up Series. And when we do this, follow-up number 2 sent 1 day after previous. So leave it just like it's at, and make sure this email gets sent 1 day after the first one. You don't want to overwhelm your subscribers. Okay, track clicks, you want to do that for sure. And click Add to Follow-up Series. Okay, so now you have 2. And the first one sends immediately, which is their welcome email and their link to their product. The second one, hey, check it out, a quick backstory. Welcome to our thing. Okay, let me tell you a little bit about myself. Maybe that could be your title. Whatever you want to do there. Alright, so we have that one. We're going to add another one now. Okay, so we're going to click Create Message in our follow-up series, drag and drop. And now that we've written all these out, let's put in your climax. So let's copy this. Okay, so you want to put in your climax now. So your climax shows up a day after the previous email, after your backstory. All right, and you're going to come in here and say things getting really intense. And you want to talk about that and say, oh my gosh, this is so intense. Oh, pretty scary stuff. And I didn't think I'd make it. It was so overwhelming. I lost my house, almost lost my house. I got in the car wreck. I did this, I did that. The kids, this, that, or other. Okay? And put it in there and exit. And then we're going to do the same thing. It shows up in our drafts. Things got really intense. So come over here and click Send Options, Add to Follow-up Series, and do it again. See, follow-up 3 sent 1 day after previous. Click Add to Follow-up Series. And you can go in and change that to a specific time, but it generally does it pretty good in the morning. Right? So now it's going to send your welcome email. The next day it's going to send a quick backstory. And then the day after that it's going to send your climax and say things were getting intense. So now we got to put our third one on. So let's create one more. Let's get our another drag and drop going. And this time it's going to be our conclusion. Okay, so maybe you're going to come up here in your subject line and say how I finally broke through. Alright, and then you're going to come in here and of course do the same thing. Put in your text or whatever it is you're doing. And put in, this is how finally broke through. And you can say after so many struggles, I finally met this person or that person, and I was able to get a website up, and I was able to get my confidence up, and I was able to do this and that, and talk to people, and this is how I broke through, and this is my website. Check it out. Thank you for being a part of this. Okay? This is how I broke through. My site, my dream, my passion. Okay, so now they've seen your story and they're saying, wow, he did go through the troubles and this is the real deal. They broke through and they made this professional site I'm looking at. That's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and click save and exit. And the same thing, we're just going to click send options, add to follow-up series. One day after. Now keep in mind, if you want to edit this, check this out. You can just click that and you can send it all days, any day, any time of the week you want. Sending it 8, 9 in the morning, which is pretty good. So we're just going to leave that. Oop. Leave that the way it is, and we're going to click add to follow-up series. And now what you got is your 4 emails, and this is exactly how you want it to look. You want them to have a welcome email so they can get access to their product or whatever you're selling them, or doing, giving, whatever. And then you want a quick backstory. This is who I am. Make it more make it personal, and this is how I got into this. Then you say, hey, things got intense during my story. This was crazy, and I didn't think I was going to make it, or whatever, and I didn't know what I was going to do. And then finally, how I finally broke through, and I made it through to this, and this is what I'm doing. Okay, and as you can see, this will send immediately. This will send the day after. This will send the day after that, and this will send the day after that. And that is exactly how you want this set up. Okay, and that's pretty much it for this video, for our follow-up series. That's how it works. It's really simple. You can come in here and click messages. You can go to broadcast and click a time and make a single message and make it send out whenever you want to. You can set up split tests for 2 different messages and send them out and see which click gets more clicks. Do a lot of things here, but mainly what we're doing here is setting up this follow-up series. Okay, and then we're doing the welcome email, and then our 3 email series, introducing ourselves, telling our story and how it got intense, and talking about the conclusion. Okay, and anytime you want to send a message, you could just click broadcast, and anytime you want to add one to a follow-up series, just do this. But that's how you want it set up. Welcome email, introduction, backstory, climax, how you finally got broke through, finally made it. Okay, so that's it for this training, and I'll go ahead and put this in a button so that you guys can access it. Let's save it so that you guys can use this as your layout. Okay, and we'll just save that so you guys can have this for your template. So go ahead and close that. Now before we end this video, really quick, I'm going to show you guys how to dress this up a little bit. So let's go in here to our welcome email. And what we could do here is let's say we want to put a header. So let's go into, I don't know, let's see if we got a header. I think we made one with our web design. So one moment. See, we got header wise. Yeah, I mean, what you could do here is maybe put in one of these headers. You know, make a header of yours with you know, Photoshop. And that's what a lot of people like to do, spruce them up and put a header or maybe a footer in. So really quick, I'm just going to put one of these in. I don't know if it'll look all that great, but just to give you an example, I'm going to put one of these in here. So let's go in here and click image and drag it right to the top here. And then what we're going to do is click upload image. Or of course you can go to your image gallery. Okay, and you can go in here and go that's not the one I wanted to use actually. Let's delete that. Let's try again. Image gallery. Oh, and you could go to these images too. Oh yeah, I guess I do have headers in here. Let's just choose one I already have. You can upload here in your image gallery. Or maybe you could go in here, let's see if I have one. And I do. There's one. Let's just do this really quick. Okay. So we got our header in here. Maybe we want to enter that down, space that down a little bit. Right? So some people like to do that. They'll put in a header. So when it shows up, it looks a little cleaner, a little more inviting, a little more welcoming. Or maybe they'll come down here and put in a footer too. Okay, so you could come in here and click image gallery. And you put this in as your footer. You know, or something like that. Okay? Now another thing that you want to do within here, which most of you probably know, is go ahead and put in thank you, comma, and whatever your cause is. Okay? And that's pretty much it. Space this down a few. Kind of down there. Alright, and make it look good. Maybe space this down a little more. Okay, and that's kind of what it's going to look like. And you can also come in here and go in here and put a background color and do all sorts of stuff if you wanted to. Alright, so go ahead and take your time with this, and I'd recommend maybe getting a header. Get one of your images or use the header you're already using for your site and put it right up in here. And then maybe put a picture and spruce this up down at the bottom. And make sure you're putting thank you or talk to you soon or whatever it is, and then your cause or whatever you're doing or your name. Okay? And then one more thing before we end this. If you come up here to your welcome email, you have these wonderful little emojis. If you click on this, you can add emojis. Alright, so people jumping for joy and all sorts of different stuff here. Thumbs up. Whatever you want to do here. And if you click on these, it just adds them. See, it just added that thumbs up right next to that. You can space that out if you want. Add as many as you want, kind of spruce things up, and have a little fun with this. Okay, so go ahead and do that. Create your follow-up series, and again, it's really simple. What you want to do is just go in here to messages and click follow-up series. And once you're in your follow-up series, not your dashboard, click create a message and create your follow-up series. Create a welcome email, an introduction, quick backstory, your climax, and your breakthrough. Alright, and don't forget to spruce up your drag and drop builder a little bit. Okay, get you a header up there, maybe get a footer, and spruce it up some. Make it inviting. Maybe put some emojis on there. Okay, so that's it for this video, and I believe that's it for this training. I'm not sure we're going to add another video. That pretty much covers everything that you need to know for now, and we're going to go, cover this a little bit more as we go along with our store training and everything else. But for now, I think we really did pretty good with this, and you got a really good understanding. You should have a pretty good understanding of how an autoresponder works and how to collect emails, how to create a landing page, and how to create an opt-in form and put it on your website. Okay? So get you an opt-in form, put it on your website, create you a landing page, and then go ahead and create your follow-up series. Okay? Because these are going to gather your emails, your landing pages, and your opt-in boxes on the side here, or wherever you put them on your sites. Alright, and once they sign up, you need to have this ready for them. So once they sign up, they get their welcome email, and they get your backstory and your whole story, your intensity and your climax. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Go ahead and get those things done, and go ahead and move on to the next section, which will be setting up a store.